Fight fans from home or abroad, you're all welcome, and thanks to everyone that has subscribed. What's something people don't know about Gervonta "Tank" Davis? A name synonymous with power, with excitement, but also with trouble. Hailing from the tough streets of Baltimore, Davis rose through the ranks, his fists a blur, his knockout power undeniable. He became a world champion. He amassed a legion of fans drawn to his ferocious style. Yet outside the ring, shadows followed him. Arrests, accusations, a constant tension between the brilliance of his boxing and the turmoil of his personal life. Davis carries himself with the swagger of a man who knows his own worth, a confidence born from overcoming adversity and silencing doubters. His punches are not mere blows, they are seismic events capable of shutting off lights and ending careers in an instant. Opponents know this, and that fear, that flicker of doubt, is his greatest weapon. But even champions are not immune to the temptations and pitfalls that life throws their way. Davis has stumbled, his path marred by poor decisions and legal entanglements. Each incident threatens to derail a career. In the world of boxing, where opportunities are earned through blood and sweat, Lamont Roach has patiently waited for his moment, meticulously breaks down opponents with precision and guile. From the streets of Washington, D.C., Roach honed his skills, building a solid career, a testament to hard work and dedication. Roach is the epitome of the boxer as a thinking fighter. He doesn't rely on brute force but on angles, timing, and an almost scientific approach to dismantling his opponents. He is a student of the sweet science, constantly adapting, always searching for that one opening, that one weakness to exploit. This fight against Davis is not just another fight for Roach, it is his moment, his chance to step out of the shadows and into the spotlight. A victory over a fighter of Davis's caliber would be a career-defining moment, a validation of years of toil and sacrifice. The boxing world waits, curious to see if Roach's quiet determination can overcome Davis's explosive power. For Lamont Roach, the upcoming fight against Gervonta Davis represents the biggest challenge of his career. Davis is a different breed of fighter, a knockout artist with the power to change the complexion of a fight with one punch. Roach, known for his technical prowess and ring IQ, will need to employ a near-perfect game plan to neutralize Davis's power and dictate the pace of the fight. The boxing world thrives on these David versus Goliath narratives where the underdog, armed with heart and determination, attempts to topple the seemingly invincible champion. Roach, the skilled technician, embodies the role of the underdog perfectly, his task made even more daunting by Davis's explosive power. This is a fight that could hinge on Roach's ability to control distance and tempo. He cannot afford to engage in a brawl with Davis, a recipe for disaster against a fighter of Davis's caliber. Roach's footwork will be crucial, as he'll need to be constantly moving, creating angles and frustrating Davis, forcing him to fight at Roach's pace. The boxing ring becomes a theater of contrasting styles when Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach step through the ropes. Davis, the explosive puncher, embodies the raw, untamed power of the sport. Roach, the meticulous technician, represents the sweet science in its purest form, relying on strategy, timing, and precision to dismantle his opponents. This clash of styles promises to be a fascinating study in boxing strategy, a chess match played out at high speed. Davis's power is not just a product of physical strength, it is amplified by his speed and timing. He throws punches with an explosive burst, often catching opponents off guard with their sudden cue and ring generalship to neutralize Davis's power. He is a master at controlling distance, keeping opponents at bay with his jab and using lateral movement to create angles for his counterpunches. His ability to frustrate opponents, to make them fight his fight, will be key to his success against Davis. The upcoming fight between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach is about more than just belts and rankings. It's about legacies, redemption, and the pursuit of greatness. For Davis, it's a chance to silence the doubters, to prove that he can overcome the personal demons that have threatened to derail his career. A victory would solidify his status as one of the sport's most exciting fighters and keep him on track for the mega fights that await. For Roach, it's the opportunity of a lifetime, a chance to pull off a career-defining upset and etch his name into boxing history. A victory over a fighter of Davis's caliber would catapult him into the upper echelon of the lightweight division and open doors to opportunities he could only have dreamed of. The fight represents a crossroads for both men. Davis, at a pivotal moment in his career, needs a dominant performance to regain momentum and prove he is still the force to be reckoned with. Roach, the underdog with everything to gain, has the chance to shock the world and seize his moment in the spotlight. The boxing world holds its breath, eager to see whose dreams will be realized and whose hopes will be dashed. Gervonta Davis's life outside the ring has been a tumultuous affair, marked by run-ins with the law and accusations that threaten to overshadow his boxing achievements. From hit-and-run charges to domestic violence allegations, Davis has found himself on the wrong side of the headlines, his reputation taking blow after blow. These incidents have cast a long shadow over his career, raising questions about his character and judgment. The boxing world is a complex ecosystem, where fame and fortune can be both a blessing and a curse. Despite the controversies, Davis remains a captivating figure in the ring. His knockout power is undeniable, his speed and agility electrifying to watch. There is a raw, untamed energy about him, a sense that he is always on the verge of an eruption. This duality, the constant tension between his troubled personal life and his boxing brilliance, makes him one of the most compelling figures in the sport. Who will emerge victorious from the clash between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach? The answer, as with any prize fight, is far from certain. Davis, with his explosive power and intimidating aura, enters the ring as the favorite. One punch can change everything, and Davis possesses that fight-ending power in abundance. However, Roach is not to be underestimated. His technical skills, ring intelligence, and awkward style present a unique challenge for Davis. If Roach can weather the early storm, avoid Davis's power shots, and frustrate him with movement and angles, he has a chance to pull off the upset. The fight could very well come down to which fighter can impose his will, his game plan, on the other. The lights dim, the crowd roars, and two warriors step into the squared circle. It is a scene as old as time, a primal battle between two individuals testing their strength, skill, and will against one another. This is boxing, a sport that, despite its controversies and critics, continues to captivate audiences worldwide. But beyond the spectacle, beyond the bright lights and the roaring crowds, boxing is a sport that reveals the essence of the human spirit. Let us appreciate the sport of boxing for what it is, a raw, unfiltered display of human drama, athleticism, and the enduring spirit that resides within us all. Thanks to all you fight fans for jumping in. Please remember to subscribe, and don't forget, till next time, keep your guard up.